All right, I wanted to throw down a tip video about split snatches because basically no coaches talk about this. I will say that this is something that I kind of like because you can't just YouTube it as easily and get random facts from random people that kind of don't know what the hell they're talking about. But that being said, let's talk about some tips. So the first thing, and I think this is really valuable, we want to think about driving our foot forward and pulling under. You don't necessarily have to catch it higher than if you squatted. I've literally measured this and I think there's like a 1/4 of an inch difference. It seriously doesn't make a difference in terms of how high you have to pull the bar. It's just more athletic. You have to do more with your lower body. All right? So what I mean by that is we're gonna go tall split snatch. So we're gonna dip and watch my front foot. I'm gonna drive my front foot way forward so that I can get really low. So we're gonna go. So use that front foot to get under. All right, so with that in mind, another tip that I think is really, really, really important is trying to get your head through. This is really important when it comes to squat snatches as well, but I find that it's much easier to do the funny thing that a lot of us do in jerks, where we get out in front. What we really want to do is get all the way through. So while that foot is coming forward, go ahead and follow that shit with your head, pulling your hips back. All right, and lastly, you want to think about when we recover, you're going to be much deeper into a split than we usually do on jerks. So we want to make sure that we're really fucking stable in that split before we recover. So don't bounce right out of that. Get into that split. Make sure you're solid. Make sure you've got tension. Make sure we're pushing up on that bar and our elbows aren't going to bend. And then get that front foot forward. Get that back foot up. All right, there's some tips.